About to get started here. And pitching in this game, Clark Schmidt. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Zach Neto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Outside corner, got him looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Now it's going to be Nolan Shanuel. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Schmidt, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, right side of the infield. LeMahieu puts it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Mike Trout in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That one missing inside. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Angels held in check. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starter, Reed Detmers. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Trent Grisham leading things off and takes a strike. And that's outside. and one is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So up next, Ben Rice. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. His 13th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One out, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
And ball one to Judge.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
And here comes Bellinger. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
2 outs. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. Just missed. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Two out, space is empty. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Top of the second. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a foul ball.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Ball inside.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
And the first offering is not close. Soler with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. Ripped to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. One out in the second.
The catcher, number 14,
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that one fouled off. Ward, the runner at second with one away. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
1-1.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swings and misses. Full count now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Joe Adele.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
There's a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. Now a long throw to first. Tries to get back and save.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that's in the dirt. Two on, two outs. There's the strike.
One ball, one strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And there's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Inside, just missed.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a strike in there. Got him swinging.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
0-1. That's a ball. 1-1.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Check swing, called strike. That missed by a lot. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Anthony Volpe, the next to hit, takes outside.
1 ball, no strike. Ball 2.
And another ball. And that's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So man aboard, and here is Austin Wells. Misses again, 5 in a row.
1-0.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2.
2-2.
Volpe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Detmers picks over, and he's back in safely. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. Schmidt back to work. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 1 strike.
Outside. And now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto led off the game with a strikeout. Schmidt over to first, and he dives back in safely. And that one clips the corner.
One and one.
In the dirt. Tag. Big save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first and one away in the top of the 3rd.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Shotwell in the box now. Takes strike 1. And fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner on at 3rd, 1 gone. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. That one felt good. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add a pair. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Here's Trout. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
That missed inside, and that's ball 2. Schmidt, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Taylor Ward. Doubled his first time up. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Jazz tosses to first, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. As we go to the last of the third, DJ LeMahieu to start it off. The pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. And a strike there to LeMahieu.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a strike. Outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Adele makes the grab, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Just missed. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that is out of play. Next one misses, 3-1. Check swing, called strike.
Count full.
Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Rice in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that's downstairs and outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Now all even up. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Judge digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Sam Bachman preparing to come on if needed. Judge waits. On the ground to third. Quick feed to second for one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back at Yankee Stadium. Start of the fourth. So in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler. One home run shy of 200 for his career. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Soler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 33 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
The next pitch misses, and the count's full. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Hard hit left side. Volpe throws it to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The center fielder, number 7, Joe Adell.
2 down, bases empty. Joe Adell, the next to hit, flied to right his first time. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And that one fouled off. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Two outs. And a ball evens the count. Looked like it was a little bit up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He made him pay for that one. His 14th of the year, and they add on. It's 3-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Caught looking his first time up. That's down and in. Two down, bases empty, but one run across. Top half of inning number 4. There's a swing and a miss. Movement in the Yankees pen. Yerry De Los Santos up and throwing. Yarbrough also getting ready. And that one clips the corner. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Clark Schmidt out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher for the Yankees, Will Warren. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. So, runner at second, 2 down. And now here is Christian Moore. That is upstairs for ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just off the inside edge.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Sam Bachman.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
High drive, deep right field. That one on its way. It's a belly ball. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 3-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1. No, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Right side. Soler gets under it. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that is downstairs. 1-1. What about playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fly ball to right. Soler pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Anthony Volpe walked his first time. That catches the corner. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one out to right. And that will drop foul. Two down, nobody on. Oh, he doesn't get the call. The count now 2-2. And that just misses.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Wells takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
You know, the 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Back when you played It wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Volpe off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
DJ LeMahieu in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Zach Neto. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball there. Next offering down in the dirt. Out to short. In the hole. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. So digging in, Nolan Shanuel. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just off the outside edge, and the count now 2-0. And he hits a ground ball right side. LeMahieu gets it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mike Trout.
And now batting, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a little high, and that's ball 1. A little bit low.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
They say you win.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there, but they're up 3-2. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
LeMahieu.
In there at the knees. That's strike one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The pitch to LeMahieu. And that one is downstairs. It's 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Pitch misses there, and the count's full.
3-2.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. He is struck out, and he is walked. There's a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Sitting off speed there. Timing wasn't quite right on the fastball, even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off. But very quality pitch located. I like that little two-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. He's already homered in this game. And there's the strike.
No ball. One strike.
That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. In the dirt, but kept close, and the runner holds. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
To short, could be 2. Off-balance feed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now here is Taylor Ward, 1 for 2. Warren back to work. Fastball is outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for the Angels, Jorge Soler. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one just misses. Now 1-2.
That's the ball. 2-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. And downstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. Just missed.
2-1.
A little bit low. Now 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
First and second, 1 out. And next for L.A., Joe Adell.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball, low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-0. Luis Rengifo on deck for the Angels. Next offering is in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
1 out. Runners at first and second. On the ground, could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Part of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees 2. On the mound now, Jose Soriano.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. The 0-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Cody
Bellinger up to hit. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Here's Stanton now. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. Didn't go. Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Jazz Chisholm Jr. would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Next offering is fouled back. Inside, just missed. And delivers outside. And that one hammered. Soler going back, leaping, and it's gone. Home run number 10 on the year. And they jump out front. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Hector Neris up and loosening in the pen. Kochanowicz also throwing. Not even close there. 2-1. Now one missed. Foul ball. Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo. Check swing, called strike. Right through there for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. A strikeout and a walk. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Loaisiga, 30 years old now, and he's a native of Nicaragua.
Let's go, New York.
Fouled off left side. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Neto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1. Big swing and a miss. The changeup missing, and it's 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here, 4-3. New pitcher on here, Hector Neris. He's been so good against lefties.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 54, Hector Neris.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's a little bit high. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Great effort on the leaping grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
LeMahieu up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. There's a strike.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And misses inside. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
The center fielder, number 12.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Sliced hard but foul. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Let's go, Yankees. Show 'em how it's done.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Number 22.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Rice. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Close one doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. That's a little bit low.
2-1.
Popped up. Shanuel makes the grab, and that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Yankees 4 and the Angels 3. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ian Hamilton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel.
And ball one. Movement in the Yankees pen. Scott Efros, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Yarbrough getting loose as well. The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Scott Kingery. No outs, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Mike Trout. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
There goes Kingery. Throw to second. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And another ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Jorge Soler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That clips the corner. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Soler in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there. He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Out there to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. He was late there. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Fly ball down the line. Judge really on his horse for this one. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Now on the bump, Hunter Strickland.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lamont Wade Jr. getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 3.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's outside. 1-0.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's inside. And now 2-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And there's a ball. Action in the pen down there. Brock Burke appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And downstairs. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Nobody out. Runner at first. This one in the air, center field. Adele going after it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. There's a strike. That misses. And 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Ball 1 there. Two outs.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And a foul ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Back foot slider struck him out. The Yanks leave 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Scott Efros. A chance at his first save of the year. Well, 1-run game. Joe Adele digs in now.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Fought off foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That's the ball.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
That's a really good take.
Two down. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that's downstairs. Ball 3. Christian Moore in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Christian Moore, the next to hit. High fly ball out towards left center. Stanton sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And the 1-0. Slider right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Efros is just 1 strike away. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that is the ball game.
Well, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.